The 5-number summary is just another way to summarize our data set. The 5-number summary of a data set consists of the minimum value, the first quartile, the median, Q2, the third quartile, Q3, and the maximum value. All of these numbers can be obtained with our calculator using the one variable stats function, and we talk about how to find that in our next topic. When asked to find the 5-number summary, make sure that you identify all 5 values and that you label each value. In other words, I want to see minimum written equal to a number, Q1 equal to another number, either median or Q2 equal to a number, Q3, and maximum. If you are asked to make a box plot or a box and whisker diagram, then you can label minimum, Q1, Q2, Q3, and maximum, as well as label the number on your box plot, as long as I see that each one is identified and labeled. So a box plot is a graph of a data set that consists of a line extending from the minimum value to the maximum value, and a box with lines drawn as the first quartile, the median, and the third quartile. So we have a box plot here, and we have several things labeled. Down at the bottom we have our minimum value. We have our 25th percentile. Now keep in mind that the 25th percentile and Q1 are the same thing. The only time they may differ is if you find those values by hand and you're looking at a small data set. A small data set doing the work by hand, those values will differ. If you use your calculator to find the 25th percentile, what you're doing is finding Q1 because they are equal. The mean is optional. You don't have to put that on there, but it generally sits between Q1 and Q2 unless it's normal, and then the mean is the same as the median. But again, you would write this or label it from least to greatest. The 50th percentile, again, the 50th percentile is equal to the median, is equal to Q2. The 75th percentile is at the end of our box, and it is the same as Q3. And then we have our maximum value. Now this is sometimes called a box and whisker plot, and the reason why it has that whisker plot on there is because lines are generally drawn at the minimum and maximum value to denote those end limits, and it looks like little whiskers on the end. Now this diagram is drawn vertically. We can draw it horizontally as well. And we would label our minimum, Q1, Q2, Q3, and then our maximum. If we needed to, we could put the numerical values at the top. In fact, that's what I would ask you to do on an exam, that I want to see both the numerical value and what each part is called. We could also label Q1, Q2, and Q3 as the 25th percentile, the 50th percentile, and the 75th percentile. And Q2 can also be labeled as the median. And again, we don't have to label the mean. That is optional. In the next topic, I will show you how to use your calculator to find the 5-number summary, and in doing so, find the quartiles.